Welcome back into the channel, y'all, man. Super huge win. Jumping right into this super major win for the Pelicans. Beat the Lakers last night, the biggest win of the season thus far. I know I said that about the last game against the Suns, that was the biggest win, but this is definitely a bigger win just because of the play-in situation and things like that. A must-win game basically for the Pelicans, and they did it in great fashion. Honestly, what I saw from this Pelicans team, I haven't seen from a Pelicans team in so long, man. Offensively and defensively, locked in. I'll just go over some quick stat sheet notes from the starting five, man, because they all had spectacular games. Brandon Ingram, 19 points, 8 assists, 5 rebounds, 2 steals, plus 29 when he was on the court. Herb Jones, 11 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, plus 20 when he was on the court. Valanciunas, 19 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, plus 21 when he was on the court. Jackson Hayes, 11 points, 9 rebounds, 2 steals, plus 23 when he was on the court. CJ McCollum, 22 points, 8 assists, 5 rebounds, 3 steals, plus 20 when he was on the court. Man, absolutely amazing game from everyone. Every starter was a plus 20 when they played. Every starter had 2+ steals, which is unheard of in an NBA game. But what I did like from the Pels, they held the Lakers to 41% shooting from the field, 20% from 3. Lakers went 7 for 34. Just an absolute crazy game. Forced 23 turnovers, obviously, because they had so many steals that it was going to be a lot of turnovers from the Lakers. This lineup, man, this big lineup with Brandon Ingram at the 2, with Hayes, Val, Herb, CJ. It's a great lineup. Honestly, it's actually genius from Willie Green, man, because starting this big lineup, I have to bring him up, obviously, even though he didn't play Zion. When he comes back, add him to this lineup, to this starting lineup, won't really change things because Herb and Hayes aren't really, shooters or things like that. So you bring another big into this lineup. The team is used to playing with bigs. Everyone kind of knows their spacing. Herb and Jackson Hayes are kind of in the paint as it is. So bringing Zion back into this lineup won't really change, how this lineup is played. Obviously, he's going to have to ball more than them and things like that. But playing these bigs is going to help with the transition, even if it's next year, of getting Zion back into the groove and to the thick of things with this team. So that's going to be a huge asset in front of this big lineup. Also, man, I'm not a huge box score watcher, or I don't really care about plus minus as it is, but the entire Pelicans team had a plus minus. I don't think I've ever seen that in an NBA game. I mean, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The Pelicans played 12 players, and all of them ended with a plus on a plus minus scale. That's absolutely unheard of. That's crazy. Credit to Willie Green, credit to the bench, credit to the starters, credit to everybody that played that game, man. Just a huge win, a must-win game for them. That puts them at 25-36. That puts the Lakers at 27-33. So only a couple games, behind them. And before I get out of here, I do want to say the Pelicans are the 10 seed right now. They're back in the 10 seed. They're back in the play-in game. If the playoffs started today, they would play the Lakers. And then if they won that game, they will play the loser of the Minnesota and Clippers game. So good position to be in right now. Like I said, I would rather get into that 7 or 8 seed. It's going to be tough to get in one of those spots, but it's possible. They just have to keep winning. They need some help. Portland Trail Blazers and San Antonio Spurs are the 2 teams under us. Sacramento a little further down. I think the Trailblazers are done. Like I said in the previous video, Nurkic is out for a month. That's going to be hard for them to battle back. The Spurs are the Spurs, so they're going to always be there. Maybe they'll get in the play-in game, maybe not. But that's basically who we're battling. We're battling the Lakers and we're battling the Spurs. 2 spots. 3 teams, 2 spots. We'll see how it goes, man. Big win against the Lakers that put us at the 10 seed. Lakers are 9. Got to stay in those top 10 seeds to have a chance to make the playoffs. They're looking good now, and obviously it's a big caveat on this team. Will Zion come back? Me, personally, I don't care. Like I said, this team is good enough to make the playoffs without him. CJ, B.I., Val, Hayes, Herb, Graham off the bench finally. Great things. And once again, the best thing from this game, Garrett Temple didn't play. No disrespect to Garrett Temple. He's just better. when he doesn't play. Nah, man, I'm going to stop picking on my LSU guy. I do like Garrett Temple, man. It's just some guys better than him in the rotation right now. He wasn't playing well. Hopefully he'll get that together because we may need him. You never know, man. You never know how this thing goes. Somebody can get hurt. Knock on wood. Hopefully nobody doesn't, but you never know. We may need him down the line, so he needs to be ready, stay ready. He's a pro. He will be. Like I said, he's an LSU guy, man, so I'll give him a little leeway, a little pass. And once again, man, huge win for the Pels, man. Almost beat them by 30. I believe it was 28 points they beat them by. Big win. Doesn't matter if it's by 1 or 30 though, man. A win is a win. They got the job done. Willie Green is got this team playing better. Excited for the rest of this year. And man, hopefully they get in them playoffs, man. But it's the Boot Tragedies once again, and I'm out.